What's up, guys? John Tony here. Going to be recapping week number 2 of season number 2 here at TD Dynasty. And we come away with this victory against the Carolina Panthers, 52-38. We're now improving 2-0 in the year. So this was an outstanding game, big victory for me, especially against one of the top NFC opponents. And it did come at a cost. Unfortunately, Daniel Jones did leave the game with a collarbone injury, pretty serious injury. I'm hoping, I have not checked to see how long he's out for. Hopefully it's only, I don't know, half the year, a couple weeks, but I'm preparing for the worst. Hopefully he's not out for the year. But either way, my team got it done mainly because of the defense. Defense did give up a lot of offense. Panthers have one of the best offenses in this league. As you can see, 514 total yards. He had 17 first downs. He was 6-9 on third down. The turnovers, the 5 turnovers was the big difference in this game. And not only was I able to get turnovers, but I was able to create points on, I think, almost all of my interceptions. I think 4 were returned for touchdowns. So what an outstanding job by my unit to get that done today. The offense moved the ball well enough to get me points and put me in a good position to win this game, but the defense absolutely stepped up. You can see Daniel Jones was 3 of 4, 9 yards before he was out. It was actually a run play that caused him to get hurt. It was 100% my fault. It was a 30-some yard run. I was on the sideline. Instead of cutting completely into the sideline, I cut back in, and his player took me out there. So it's unfortunate that happened. Hopefully he's not out for longer than a couple weeks, but we'll see, man. Jack Cohn, though, the rookie, good thing he was drafted because he absolutely came in and did the job. 7 of 11, 165 yards and 2 touchdowns. I really didn't give him anything crazy to do. I didn't put much weight on his shoulders. Luckily, I had the lead when he was coming in. But he made the most of his opportunities there, getting it done. Barkley, though, was pretty much the main guy in the beginning of the game. He absolutely killed it for me in the first half going into the third quarter. 18 carries, 156 yards and a touchdown. As soon as Daniel Jones was out, pretty much he was stuffing the box, and I couldn't really do much with Barkley. So I was kind of just taking what was given to me as best I can. The defense obviously was the one that stepped up the most. Christian McCaffrey is a goddamn stud. It's impossible to stop him in this game. So receiving, there's really not much to go on because I really didn't throw that much. But Darius Slayton did well, 3 of 80 with a touchdown. Barkley was 2 of 69 with a touchdown. So just great job by my guys making plays and just helping the cause out after Daniel Jones went down. But defense was the one that stepped up. Demario Davis, another big game from him. He had 17 tackles in game 1, finished with 8 today with 1 for loss, and also had half a sack. So outstanding job by him. He continues to be the captain of this defense, leading the way for my front 7. Very pleased with that pickup this year. We did have 1 sack, I believe. Actually, we had a couple. We had 1.5 from Dexter Lawrence. Happy to have him starting to produce because we need him. Kind of to anchor these defensive tackles. My young, big defensive tackle, Everson Griffin, also had 1. Leonard Williams had a half, and Demario Davis had a half. But the big number here, Grant Haley had 2 interceptions. James Bradbury with an interception. Gabriel Peppers with an interception. And Donta Hightower with an interception. So 5 total interceptions. Every single one of them was returned for a touchdown. I did not even realize that. I'm sorry, Grant Haley had 2, so he only returned 1. So 4 out of 5 interceptions were returned for touchdowns. What can I say, man? When you create turnovers, that's one thing, but when you create points off those turnovers yourself, that is just outstanding. My team absolutely stepped up today against a very good opponent. We're going to see what happened with Daniel Jones, see how long he's out for, but we're going to look at options. Maybe we stick with the rookie. Maybe we make a trade for a veteran. We don't know. But happy to start the year 2-0. We're going to keep moving forward regardless of the injuries.